Have you ever been diagnosed with ADHD?
Dude, I've been diagnosed with beating my meat too much.
That's a genuine problem. It can cause testicular cancer.
Yeah, like I already have testicular cancer. It's like just my nuts are huge, man.
Same, dude. What's that about?
Huge nut syndrome. But also like...
Yeah, I'm also fat, so it's just like they're just being constantly compressed. I think one day I'm going to open them up and there's going to be a diamond in there.
Diamond in the rough, huh?
Diamond in the nuts. Thanks, Obama.
Bacon cream pies in your mom's eyes. Bacon cream pies all the time.
Anybody see my shoe?
I hate tomatoes, but I love ketchup.
Can't find it. I'm looking everywhere.
And it's not even true.
Please, I have to drive home.
I think about you, and I have to say
Have an edible
it was
earlier.
hard to leave you alone.
I think I'm going to shit my pants.
Please, God, help me leave you alone. Dude, Jimmy Neutron. What does he do? He puts a lump of coal in the microwave and gets a
Yeah, I
diamond.
mean, it's not a normal microwave.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny because Gideon's been talking about him nonstop. He fucking guy had the absolute audacity to talk to me today. And he said, Dad, I want another dog. I was like, fuck no, dude. You don't take care of any of your pets as is. He said,
what the
but
fuck?
I want a dog like Goddard.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, I was like, but it's too bad.
That doesn't exist.
I don't have the. I mean, there definitely are like weird AI dogs.
Yeah,
I was watching a
Goddard's
thing.
like actually
I know you can't have literal Goddard. I mean, he's not
Yeah.
going to shoot fucking
laser beams
rockets out of his butt. Yeah, like
deactivated lasers with my dick. Now, yeah.
fuck, man.
Okay. Okay, so what have you decided if you're going to stop wearing pink or not?
No, I love pink, dude.
Okay,
I like bright colors a lot.
so what we're going to do probably initially on this podcast is pizza rankings.
Oh, dude, easy.
So we'll probably go top 3 unless you have a top 5 list.
I could do either or.
Let's do a top 3 on both sides, because if I take one of yours, then
Okay, who goes first?
you want to roll?
Yeah.
Elvis roll.
Is it a 1?
Oh my god.
Fuck my ass.
Yeah, is that a 1?
That's a fucking 1.
Nice.
Roll a 1.
What was that, a 90?
Yeah, it's not a fucking 1.
97?
Yeah. Good
Okay.
job. All right.
So
who's
13.
your favorite? Do you want to start at 3 or 1?
Look, okay, so let's start the rules here, okay? Stoners is really going to be like off the wall, because nobody listening to the pod is not going to know what it is unless you're from Georgia.
No, they're a chain.
Yeah, but they're not here. They're only on the East Coast.
That's okay. We got people on the East Coast. We're going to love on them too.
Yeah, so like, okay, so that's...
I'm like Pitbull, baby. I'm Mr. International.
Oh, yeah, all right. We live in all the states and also all of the countries and also only in America.
Yeah. Only in Oklahoma right now. I'm trapped in purgatory.
Can't be in 2 places at once.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. We're probably going to say apparently...
Stick to like the chains that are out here.
No. I would just say like chains that people know. But
Okay.
you can use stoners, but that's like probably the lowest like known.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, yeah, you got to go to Ray Vito's off
Yeah.
of Bemis. And,
I know, yeah.
and
Let's go to fucking Poca Pizza and fucking, there's only one. Yeah, you can't do that.
Okay.
So, but I am probably gonna pull, and we're going quality on this one.
Oh, that's the only thing that matters with pizza.
Really?
Yeah.
Like price and quality.
I'll pay a lot of money for good fucking pizza.
Actually, we'll go, okay, I'm gonna go with, actually, you can go first. I don't give a fuck.
All right, I'm going to pick Stoners as first, dude,
Okay.
because, I mean, $1 slice of the fucking best pie you've ever ate, man.
Yeah, they're phenomenal. Everything that you fucking get there is great. I mean,
Dude, yeah, they got that cheesecake stromboli.
so good. So good. And the fucking, I really liked the half-baked fucking cookies. They were so good, dude.
Everything, man.
Just doughy in the middle, and it's like...
And their toppings, I think, were only like 75% a piece, too. So, like, all their pricing was cheap, and the food... Like, dude, Little Caesars, get your fucking game together. You're talking about $6.99 for a hot and ready now? That shit ain't worth it, dude.
It's high. I mean, I am going to pull Little Caesars. I don't think the quality is all there compared to some other places, but I think Little Caesars with the whole package, they've always been one of the cheapest pizzas out there. Now they've raised their price, and it's a little wonk.
Yeah.
But
it's just not worth it, dude.
it's the accessibility even.
I know.
Like, they just always got one ready to go.
Yeah.
So it's like...
It does
I'm still
take
gonna
like a
pull
year
Little
off your
Caesars.
life every time we eat one, because you see that red goo that just drips off of
Dude,
them.
yeah, it is kind of ass. Like, if you let it sit for like 20 minutes, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah,
what
you
is
have.
this?
It's like McDonald's fries, dude. If you let
Yeah.
it sit around too long, even the bugs don't want it.
Yeah. It's gross. Okay, go number 2 for you.
5-star pizza. I know there were quite a few of them on the East Coast. I mean, that's where I spent the majority of my life. So, but me and Lex used to get it. Oh, they had an everything pizza, and it had everything. It was wild. Like, we had to ask them not to put anchovies on it because they would just straight up put everything on it. Like, it was crazy good too, man. Like, the dough, you want to talk about like a good flaky pizza dough, where it's not like cardboard on the bottom and then gooey on top. It was like flaky on the bottom and then kind of gooey, like a good pizza should be, but it was still firm. Yeah. So like, I didn't pick it up and it just like fucking go limp dick and fall over like fucking Sbarro.
Dude, Sbarro actually kind of good though.
I just literally went to one today.
And it was ass.
It was ass.
Yeah. Okay. Well, for my number 2,
is it Sbarro?
No, I'm gonna go with. Actually, before I say the Sbarro thing, you remember in The Office when Michael Scott, he's like, "Oh, this is my favorite fucking New York pizza joint. It's just Sbarro."
Yeah. Oh, dude.
But anyway, I'm gonna go number 2, Sam's Club.
Yo, okay.
You ever had theirs?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's bomb. I like the little fucking bubbles they have on the bottom of the pizza.
So good.
Yeah, dude, it's like, obviously, like, it's just the pan that they cook it in.
I don't know. I think the dough is just a really good dough because they do have like the perfect. You pick up they're awesome. Fucking huge. The slices are huge, and you pick it up and it doesn't lose its shape and you can eat it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So good.
But they, the pan they cook it in has little holes in the bottom.
Oh,
right. So like, when you pull the slice off and you turn it over, it's got little dots all over it.
Yeah.
And that, dude, it's like just extra texture. I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I'm about it, dude. Sounds dope. Number 3, I'm gonna probably go. This is where it actually gets hard.
Yeah,
with a 3.
I was already losing it on Sam's Club, dude.
All right, I'm gonna pick the one I'm picking next solely because I love their crust, and I could literally eat nothing but their crust, and it's Papa John's, dude.
Yeah, Papa John's. That's a banger. That would be my number 3.
Oh, they're so good. You can't pick them now. Though.
Yeah, I know. Now I gotta think of something. I'm like,
yeah, dude, they're so good.
I gotta run back in time real quick so I can kill the Flash's mom, but then on top of that, pick a pizza place. With flashback pizza. I'm just kidding. I've never heard of that before.
No, you could fucking. There's a lot of really good ones. You could pick like Manzio's.
Dude, no, I don't like them. There's a lot of places that I don't like Domino's. Huge anti-Domino's guy. Huge anti-Mazio's guy. Like, I would literally put Mazio's below Domino's.
They are pretty gross.
Pizza Hut.
Disgusting. I got a free pizza from them one time when we were working on it, and I was like, man.
Oh, you know what? I want to go CC's Pizza.
Disgusting.
It's not quality at all. It's ass. But sometimes I'm in the mood for a big CC's Pizza. And, I don't just order it. I go sit down like a gentleman. And
you get your plastic silverware out.
Do I play any of the games?
Gentleman.
I don't know. It depends how many kids are there.
Yeah. Deer hunter, dude.
And Deer Hunter, dude. If it's there, that's a quality CC's.
Absolutely.
So, but I like their Alfredo pizza. I like their fucking macaroni pizza.
Their macaroni pizza, they do be bussin'. I'll give it that. Hey, I tried their apple cinnamon one though, and it almost killed me.
But dude, I mean, the amount of time I spent there over the years, like when I was a kid, it was like a hell of a lot of time.
Same, actually.
And then I turned 10, and then it was like half as much, and it's just every 5-year increment. It's just it's gone half.
Yeah.
So now it's like one time.
When me and
year.
Lex were living in Orange Park, she was like, I really want to go to a CC's. I miss how good their pizza was. And we went. It was literally the most disgusting food I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah. So that actually
I
happened
would
to me
put
too.
Totino's above CC's.
Sometimes I would too. So the one actually next to your house is good.
Really?
It's in Midwest City.
That's crazy because there's nothing good by my house.
Right.
I went in the Golden Corral there, and I think I got fucking chlamydia from eating the popcorn shrimp.
Golden Corral is disgusting. I didn't know that it was one by your house.
Yeah, it's right over there.
Dude, that is so gross.
Sooner.
They fucking demolished the one that's out on Northwest Expressway.
Good.
Because how bad it is.
They need to stop existing. You know the steaks that you get there, they're not real steaks. I watched an interesting documentary that was actually like, with Golden Corral working, they were explaining how they were able to get their steaks so cheap, and they use meat glue.
Yeah.
So they get like chunks of fucking meat, and they glue it all together. It's awful.
Dude, yeah. You ever like, you know how they have like the cooks there and they slice the meat for you?
Yeah, and they always hate me every
you
time.
ever look in their face and they're just like, are you sure?
Yeah, I was like, I asked him one time, I was like, hey, can I get this blue rare? And he was like, what the fuck? No.
You will die.
I was like, bro, just hit me with it. Give it to me.
I just want to actually,
take it.
Yeah, like, I want to get sick.
It was not a bad, I mean, it wasn't bad for what I paid, which was, like $11.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, not as good as like, you know who's got a good steak? Fucking Nate Dogg.
Yeah, he makes a good steak.
My favorite restaurant, bro.
Yeah, Nate Dogg. Does he make a good pizza, though?
I'm sure that he could. Literally everything he cooks
not on his
is
grill. That's disgusting.
No, but he's got an oven, dude. He cooks actual food sometimes too. Guy's a fucking phenomenal cook.
He's okay.
No, he's a fucking.
He had a good steak when he wasn't putting fucking what did y'all put on it? Worcestershire fucking.
Yeah, he doesn't like Worcestershire as much as I do. He's a liquid aminos guy, which I get. Liquid aminos do be. I
like the good old salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Maybe not even pepper. Just a little salt on the steak. Let it ride.
You're from the Midwest, though, so like we have like an extra generation of evolution on you guys.
Oh, because you got crawdaddies?
No, we barely got no crawdads in Florida, man.
You ain't got no crawdads down there.
There's some, yeah, you can catch them, but it ain't like
you ain't catching it right in your kitchen sink.
No, there were some in my mom's backyard in the swamp. Like, she's got everything back there.
Grew up with the crawdads in the backyard.
Listen to me, dude. There was a fucking bobcat, and it was living in our backyard. And me and my dad were back there one day because my mom's got like 3.5 acres, and so we're back there walking around these woods, and there's a fucking burrow on the ground, and there's all this shit, like just cat poop outside. My dad's like, "We need to leave right now."
There's a man eating clam in the backyard.
Yeah, dude.
Dude. Yeah, dude. There was this one time I took. I had an old buddy who was huge. He was like fat as fuck.
Oh hell yeah, same.
He had like a bone disease or some shit where his bones like just were fucking getting engulfed by his fat leg. It was like I don't know what the fuck was happening. Right? He didn't explain it very well, and I was also like 13.
He had diabetes,
so I didn't, and I didn't give a fuck. But anyway, we went out on a hunting trip. My first hunting trip ever, and. What was I even gonna get at? Oh yeah. So we go out and we're like,
and you found an amazing pizza joint in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, it was called Stickle Me Pizza, and we've got sticks, and but anyway, there we went out. It's middle of the night, and we went out fucking shooting fucking nothing. We were shooting guns in the back of a truck. It was fucking wild. Like, we're 13 years old shooting ARs out the back of a fucking moving truck.
Hell yeah, dude.
That shit was wild. But anyway, unsafe. But we get out of the truck and we go into the woods for a second, and there's this fucking dude, I was like, holy shit.
There's a puma.
Like, there was the dude in the truck, I think he was trying to scare us, but he was like, yeah, there's a fucking mountain lion up in these parts and blah, blah, blah,
that
right?
Makes sense. I can
and then
see
we
that.
go out and it's like, I mean, dude, it was, I swear to God, it was like a real ass mountain lion in there.
Dude, like, so we fucking have them in Florida too.
Shit was wild.
They're horrifying. I've seen one. I was
and we were 13. We started hauling ass and we were shooting behind us because I was
you guys were wild. You probably shot a man that was out there
probably pretending to be a mountain lion.
Yeah, trying to fuck with you guys. And
That's what you get,
killed.
dude. We have ARs. We're 13 years old. I actually almost killed my parents on that trip.
That's rough.
There's no teaching of gun safety during that trip at all. Like, we were going out trying to stomp out from fucking hogs.
Yeah.
You know, because they just be sleeping in the brush.
Yeah.
And so we're stomping around, just playing around, and one actually pops out. And behind me is like my mom and Mike, right?
Yeah.
And he pops out and he's like, Ree! And I'm like, oh shit. So I turn around, bam, hip fire. And it zips right here. And then I just don't shoot, bam, bam. And I was like, thinking in hindsight, I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck was I doing?
Wild, dude.
Yeah. Like, it ran around their legs.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, man.
Dude, me and my homie used to hunt squirrels all the time. We had some fucking nasty ass pellet guns, dude. They were like 22 and 177 pellets, air rifle.
Yeah.
And it would obliterate a squirrel's head. It would literally disintegrate. It was wild. But, yeah, I'm not a big squirrel eating guy, so it didn't last too long.
I mean, I went hunting that time, and I decided at that moment, I was like, I'm done hunting. I don't want to be killing shit anymore.
Yeah.
And then I didn't hunt again until last year, 23. So 10 years, no hunting.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's kind of like a big thing out here, right? So I go out and I shoot the deer, immediately kill it. It was a heart shot. Like the dude he jumped up and immediately died where he stood. And then like all the extra shit, we had to move the body and shit, and we hung him up and but anyway, after that, I was like, yeah, I really am sure that I don't like hunting.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel you.
Like I'm a grown man now. Now I'm certain that I'm not going to go hunting again.
See, like I've been fishing for a long time. Fishing's always been my thing. And, you have to gut them and all that shit. And even when a lot of times you get a bait fish in, it's still alive and you're cutting half of it off so you can use it as bait, And it never really bothered me, man, for a long time. I didn't give a shit. Like I was bloodthirsty, man. I would every fish I caught, I'd kill. But, I don't know, man. I really changed a lot,
So with me and fishing, it's like the peacefulness of the water and the sounds of like,
dude,
just the side of the water, So a lot of times when I go fishing, I'll just not throw with any bait.
Yeah.
I just like casting the line in the.
No, I don't do that. I always put bait on, but sometimes like, I don't know. I spend a lot of time at the ocean, man. Especially like between the age of 18 and 21, I was at Nassau Sound almost every single weekend with my buddies, and I still dream about it. When the sun's gone down, it's dark, and you hear the waves, you feel them on your feet, man. It's like, fucking wild.
We definitely had different experiences, like because you're fishing in the ocean.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's even in the river, man. It wasn't like we'd catch some big motherfucking sharks in the river, dude.
You ever fish on like water that's not moving at all?
Yeah, I've done a
lot
of
not a lake, but like a pond.
I've done a lot of pond fishing.
Water.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was really good at catching bluegill for a long time. I had some fucking massive ones that lived in my backyard. But I've been a jig fisher for a long time. I don't really do the bait thing unless I'm saltwater fishing.
What is jig? Like the little
It's all the different types of like lures and stuff.
Yeah. I like the ones that like the shiny ones that when you reel it in, it's like flipping around.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I change it.
I like those.
Depending on the water and stuff. There's a lot of thought that goes into fishing. You got to kind of look at the condition of the water. Is it really murky? Is it raining? Is it daylight? Is it nighttime? What does this particular water look like? Because you could, it could be like a brown colored water and you throw out a brown lure and never catch anything.
Yeah.
But I had really good luck for a long time. I ran these grubs with a spin tail. So they were like 3 inches long and they had like a 6-inch tail that would, do the thing you're talking about. And they were clear with gold flake in them.
Yeah.
And it just looked like a bunch of like plankton or something moving. And I had phenomenal luck with it, dude. I mean, I caught fucking flounder on them. I'd catch the bass, the brim.
Dude, I never catch anything.
No.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like when I'm using bait and shit, like I don't catch anything. You know what I mean? It's fucking, I feel like I don't know enough about fishing to fucking,
I mean,
but also don't really care enough because like the fish like, I'm still a little fucking boy when I'm fishing, you know what I mean? Like, the fish comes out of the water, and I'm like, I don't want to touch it. You know?
Man, I absolutely love fish now. And it's really weird because, you know, I caught that big-ass one in Texas whenever we were down there.
Yeah.
And something about that really changed my life. Like, you know, I don't know, man. I just saw this fucking, it was huge. It was as big as Gideon, and it was so beautiful, dude. It was so beautiful. And I looked in its eyes, and I saw how exhausted it was. I fought it for like 45 minutes. And it just, I don't know, man. I just had such a great appreciation for that creature that was in front of me. It was wild. And then, you know, with a big fish like that, when you catch them, you got to walk them back out in the water and help them swim so they don't just go belly up. So I was out there for, you know, another 10 minutes just holding it on its spine and kind of dragging it along in a swimming motion, trying to get it back. And eventually she just got back and fucking kicked me in the leg with her tail and took off.
Nice.
But I'll tell you that I don't respect sharks that much, though, because they're mean.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I'm not going to be on a buoy fucking 400 feet out into the ocean.
I mean, I don't do that either. I just fish from the shore. I just
What were you on when you caught that guy, though? You were on like
yeah, I was on a raft, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Well, I didn't think, we hadn't caught anything all day, so I didn't think that I was going to actually catch anything. So I'm just hanging out. I had a quarter blue crab on it and like a 4.5, 5 ounce weight, you know, so pretty good weight. And then next thing I know, it's fucking dragging me like out, and I'm like, pull me back in.
Yeah, fuck.
Dude, there was one time, you know, this is definitely a fish that got away story, but me and my buddy Joel were hanging out. I think it's Fort George. It's in between Jacksonville and Nassau, up in North Jacks. And we were on these rocks, and I was cast out, and I had 45-pound braid on. That's pretty much what I ran as a standard. And I was fishing with pogies, you know, little pink fish.
No.
Anyways, I had a triple aught, you know, big fucking hook, and I would throw it up under their spine so they're still alive and swimming, and I would just toss them out and use live bait.
Yeah, yeah.
And I got hooked into something that I don't know what it was. It wouldn't break my line, but it melted the gears in my reel.
Yeah, that's
wild. It was insane. I was so heartbroken because when it got to the end of my line, instead of the line snapping, it snapped my fucking pole in half.
Yeah.
It was so rough, dude. I was so heartbroken.
That's wild, dude. Yeah. The biggest catches we ever got was like with the net. We just put the net in the damn water and pulled out a fucking 30-pound catfish.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he was just chilling on the bottom of the fucking water.
Poor guy.
Dude, and the water legit was like just only knee high.
Yeah, cats are wild, dude. You'll find some really big ones in like no water at all.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy because, well, we knew he was down there before. Like, it's murky as fuck. You can't see anything at all. But we knew he was down there before because we were like wading in the water, and he would come beneath your legs, like under your body, and you would feel this fucking.
You're so lucky he didn't
top.
fucking spine you, dude.
Bro, yeah. He just, like, dude, I swear to God, he came right and he, like, fucking tickled my nuts.
You could have been Steve Irwin, bro.
And he fucking went straight under me. And I was like, and it's like, you could tell he's big, obviously, because he, like, and you're like, holy shit. Right? And you stand still and you're like, holy shit. And all the other guys are in there like, what? Like, whatever, man. And it's like, yeah, wait till you feel that shit going on. Like, there's a fucking basilisk in this fucking water,
dude, Jesus. You know, I think that's the thing, too. Growing up in Florida around the rivers, man, I don't get in the water. I've seen too much scary shit, dude. We got gar out there. You got fucking alligators. You got saltwater crocodiles down in the south.
We don't have that, but, well, we do have...
You guys have alligators. You got big fucking alligators out here, dude.
Yeah.
And snapping turtles.
Well, I'll tell you what. I haven't seen... You don't see a lot out here, right? But I live in the city, obviously, so...
Yeah.
But Valdosta, there was hella... They were just fucking posted up on the roads and shit.
Dude, yeah. Whenever you get down in the southeast, the gators, they rule that land. There's in Jacksonville, almost every week, you'll see a video of a police officer trying to shepherd one off the fucking highway, or an alligator snapping turtle, you know.
Yeah. Also
horrifying, dude. I watched a bunch of videos of them. They just snap right through a 2x4. Like, imagine if that's your shin, man.
it's gone.
You're done.
Yeah. Fucking big old creatures.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Bowser gonna turn your ass into Lieutenant Dan.
Dude, what about those big old fucking 180-year-old fucking turtles? Where are they from?
Oh, the Galapagos tortoises?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're from Galapagos Islands.
That's cool.
Yeah, there was a guy here in town.
Do they have any more that live there, or they're like going extinct?
They're all dying off. Yeah. The guy that's here in town, he had one that he had done rehab on when it was really young, and he kept it, and it's like 70 years old or whatever, you know. And it was pretty heartbreaking because we went in there. He did like a little petting zoo type deal for the reptiles for the kids, and it was so cool, dude. You know, because Gideon was able to feed him. The thing's name was Muttley.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, dude, and Gideon would not stop talking about it. He was always like, "Oh, let's go see Muttley. Let's go see Muttley." He loved him, dude. He fed him carrots and shit. And then they had like other stuff in there. You know, they had some monitors and some fucking skinks and all kinds of non-venomous snakes. And then in the back, he had a bunch of venomous snakes. Like really cool shit.
Oh, shit. What
like he had like mambas and fucking cobras and shit.
Get that shit out of here.
Dude, he had a fucking rhino viper in there. It was so beautiful.
That's terrible.
No, it's amazing. Right? Like a lot of the good reptile shops.
The turtle?
No, I guess he got in trouble for having all the venomous reptiles, I think, and they shut him down. And the problem with the Galapagos tortoise is because they're protected like that. You're not really supposed to have one.
Took him.
I don't know if they took it, but from what I was seeing on the Facebook, it didn't look good. It looked like they were trying to take it, which is wild because he's had the fucking thing for 50 years. And
yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, but...
yeah, so at the state fair here, like maybe 7-8 years ago, they had a fucking petting zoo at the state fair.
Yeah.
Which was kind of cool because they had like exotic animals and shit.
Do you get touch an emu?
No, they did have an emu there, but they didn't, or they had a fucking kangaroo. Yeah, they had a fucking kangaroo in Oklahoma. It was fucking weird, dude.
It's crazy.
But, that motherfucker looked drugged out of his mind. Or
Probably
I guess
was.
it was a woman.
Probably she was.
Yeah, because there was like a little Joey, but the Joey was fucking drugged out too. It was like, dude, I was like, these motherfuckers on heroin. Like you walk up and they were just like,
yeah, they were probably sedated because kangaroos are usually very flighty.
Yeah.
The Jacksonville Zoo.
Plus they had them in a pen like the size of this table. It was bad.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, it was bad.
But the Jacksonville Zoo used to have an issue with their wallabies. You know, the little tiny kangaroos. They would get out, and you would just be walking around the zoo, and there'd be a fucking wallaby standing there. And they always told you, they said, "Don't go near it because it'll beat your ass."
Yeah, dude, it will though.
I know, but
imagine
getting your ass kicked by a 3-foot tall kangaroo. That's like fighting Gideon, dude.
Dude, how much muscle do you think is in their tail alone? 100%. Like just a fucking
yeah, he just launches himself
muscle.
up to you and kicks you right in the jugular. And you're just
like
dead.
They just stand on their fucking tails, bro.
Crush your Adam's apple.
What the fuck? I just want to grab one and just like on the back of the tail and just hold on to it and while it's jumping around.
I think it would really hurt me. I think I would probably die, but I would love to fist fight a kangaroo before I die.
It would fuck you up, dude.
I know, but god damn it, dude. Landing 1 or 2 punches on that dumb rabbit-looking son of a bitch.
You ever watch them fight, though?
Yeah.
They look stupid.
Yeah, but the thing is it's not the hits, it's not their punches. It's when they go on the tail and they do the kick.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw one kick a dog, and the dog did like fucking 20 backflips.
Yeah, but you've seen them fight each other. Like, they have really good defense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, they take it, and they're like, oh, you broke a rib, but I'm beating your ass.
You ever seen how fucking buff they are? Dude, they have all that muscle protecting their bones, man. They're gonna kill me. He'll probably grab a hold of me and just
they also have claws,
bite my ear off,
which is another thing.
Yeah.
So that's like...
Fuck, dude.
Terrifying. I mean, it's not... I don't think they're that scary. It's like a land animal, but... I guess it would be scary, like, if I was up near one.
Yeah, like if you're just in the wild and it just comes up to you and you're like in its territory and you're like, oh...
Hey, what's going on, guy?
Fucking, I actually had a question for you.
Okay.
It's kind of off topic, but what's your favorite gimmick band? Like,
oh, I have so many.
Yeah, but like pick one. Like, what's your favorite gimmick band?
I mean, it would be Tenacious D, probably.
Okay, what's their whole gimmick? Explain it.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Like, what is it? The Pick of Destiny?
No, I mean, I'm asking you, like to describe the band.
Explain what a gimmick is.
A gimmick is like a thing that it's their representative. So, like, mine would be Necrogoblicon, and they always have the goblin with them every time that they're live on stage. That's their
guess
gimmick.
They don't have a...
Tenacious D, I would say, definitely has a gimmick, man. They're just goofy. They have a gimmick,
but they're just goofy, but they do, like, a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like they have one thing. Like, the pick is only for one of their albums.
Yeah. But I think that their whole gimmick is just the weird man love thing that they have.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's the whole thing, like with the Kyle Gass and the fucking Jack Black, and they're like,
yeah. I think it's great. I love bands that are kind of like gimmicky.
There's one of his songs where he's like, "Yeah, well, you think you're gonna wake up or you're gonna really go training and be the next D?" And he's just like, "Well, imagine waking up at the crack of noon and going straight into 20 rock squats." Are you gonna die of the fucking lung cancer? What do you got?
Probably. I was in that fucking trailer all day with all that dust.
God. What is it? What does that trailer do?
I fill it with boxes.
Oh, it's like a car. It's a big car that you're going to put boxes in. They're going to deliver
It's a
it.
semi-trailer, dude.
Oh.
I load semis, yeah.
Wow, that sucks ass.
Yeah, it was like 110 in that thing that I did. It sucked.
Good job.
Fucking... But I don't know, man. I like gimmicky bands, like Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. They always have that guy who's doing this fucking ska dance. He's a member of the band, does nothing at all.
I'm trying to think of like a different one because like Tenacious D is like they have but
I mean, there's some really shitty ones too, like Buried Alive. Their whole thing is that they're based off of like cereals. It's Buried, like Berried. Yeah. So I was at work today. And they play music up there. And the song that came on when I went into my fucking stand-up, where we all sit and do stretches, was the fucking Pumped Up Kicks song. And I was like, hell yeah, this isn't foreboding at all in my workplace.
I got a thing for you. You ready?
Okay. Hit me with it.
Okay, what's the best water brand?
The best water? I like Sam's Club water.
Sam's Club.
Yeah.
What is the worst water?
Dasani.
Yeah, Dasani's ass.
Dasani's the fucking
But what
worst.
about that Ozark water?
It's okay if you like...
What is Arrowhead? Have you had Arrowhead?
No. But I imagine if it's spring water, it probably tastes like dirt. I'm big purified and big...
Italian water?
No.
You like oregano in your water?
I couldn't imagine anything worse. No, I like pH water. Like the stuff that's like 9.
Oh, yeah.
Or electrolyte water. Love electrolyte water.
Like Life Water. What is that one that fucking Mark Wahlberg did? The fucking Alpha.
I don't know.
Water.
I buy this. I don't even know what the brand's called, but it's got a blue bottle with a weird looking handle, and the letters in it are yellow or orange and green. It's really good though.
Yeah, I think that's the one that Mark Wahlberg did.
Is it? It's a generic brand. It's like Walmart's generic.
Oh, never mind.
It's really good.
No, I like Great Value. That's my favorite.
Yeah, just like
The Great Value water.
it's a great value.
It's also the Great Value. It has fucking 25 bottles of water or some shit for $2 or $3 or some shit, right?
We buy 48 packs.
Oh yeah, it's something like that. It's like a really big.
Yeah, it breaks my spine every time we have to pick it up.
Yeah. All right.
So how's SMITE been going, man? I haven't played in a while.
Oh yeah, dude. We could talk about SMITE. We never talk about SMITE.
Yeah. So I saw you were on last night. What were you guys doing? Why didn't you invite me? I was primed and ready to go.
That's because you suck.
You only had 3 other people in your party. You were a man down.
You're really bad. We were 2 men down.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. It was like it was last night? Yeah, I don't know. It was just like impromptu SMITE night.
Yeah, I'm shit. Yeah, it would have been bad.
Nah, you would have been fine.
I'm better than that.
We lost all of our games.
If you're listening, I'm better than you, guy that fucking built Sylvanas with attack speed.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was playing. We were playing Conquest. I was playing. I don't know. We lost every game. It was bad.
Hell yeah, dude. Me and my mom won a game.
I was playing Mulan. I did really good though.
Mulan is so good.
I built damage, dude. I was doing hella damage. I put out like 30K. It was at top of our team by like 15K, and their team beat me by like 20K. One of their guys did.
Rough.
It was rough.
My mom was doing Izanami the other day and got top damage in the whole lobby.
Hell yeah.
I mean, we're playing with shitters, but still, dude. I mean, she's getting it. I'm really happy, man.
Yeah, dude. It's really cool that your mom's getting it a game like that.
Oh, dude, she's talking about getting into Baldur's Gate 3 with me, the D&D game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that I'm psyched for, because I'm also talking to my sister and Lex about doing it, and we can have a 4-person party, and just me have to run everything, because they never have played D&D. Well,
you ever thought, like, this is whack? Like, I'm playing with my family, it's whack as fuck?
No, this is the kind of stuff that I loved when I was growing up, you know? We quit for a long time, but, I like
it. It would definitely piss me off if I had to play with my mom or my aunt or my fucking anybody. Like,
yeah. I mean, I used to be really bad about it. Like, anytime me and Lex would play a game together, I would yell a lot. Because I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Just any game. I'm just like, why are you wandering around? Why? We only have an hour before we have to go to sleep. Come on, let's get this shit done.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man, anymore. I just appreciate the interaction of playing with people, you know? It's fun.
I don't know. I still get pissed off. Like, if I'm playing, like, Apex, I'm master rank. Like, I'm really good at that game. And, you know, I've got buddies that I play with, but they're just not as good.
Yeah. But
and I'll say something to them, and I'll say, hey, you know, this is what you do in that situation. And they get it, and then they do it right. And then the next day that I play with them, it doesn't stick in their minds, right? And they make the same mistake, and that's where it irritates me. But it's like, it takes multiple times to fix something.
Yeah, I mean, especially in a lot of video games, people play a lot of different video games. Like, that's what I ran into with my mom when she was starting SMITE, is she kept thinking about it the way other games were. Like, she thought she had to pull the trigger every time that she individually fired an arrow. So that was rough. But, I don't know, man. I quit.
What?
I'm playing Hunter. She's on SMITE.
Oh.
She was playing carry, and she's like,
yeah,
over there pulling the trigger every time. I was like, Mom, you're killing your attack speed. Stop.
Yeah.
But no, man, you know, I quit playing games to win them a while back. Now I just play to have fun. Like, even SMITE, like, I love winning. It's a lot of fun to win. But, like, I don't know, man. I've enjoyed some games where we've lost just because it was a fun game or we had a cool interaction.
Too, but if you lose like 4 times in a row and you get stomped every time, it's like, okay.
But, like, my favorite thing, specifically when we play SMITE, is whenever we're playing gods that can complement each other and we can line it up.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like if you're doing a Raw and I get a nice stun with my Mulan or something and you just fucking...
Yeah, that's really cool, yeah. I'm good at Raw even if there's nobody, like, stunning or anything.
I am mid with Raw. I'm a 62% win fail with him, so...
I probably have less than that. I have so many losses in that game. I don't really give a shit about, like, win-loss rates. Because, like, Apex, like, I'm fucking good at that game, but I only have, like, 142 wins.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not about the total number. It's about the ratio. It's about the percentage of how often you lose.
Well, I've probably played, like, 5,000 games. And it's like, I think I got really good at fighting multiple squads by hot dropping. But obviously you're like almost guaranteed not to win. I
think that's the other thing about those types of games is that everybody on the team has to be at least on the same page.
Yeah.
You know, if you get one shitter on your team, especially in SMITE, dude, you get a bad jungler, it's game over.
Yeah.
You know. But
yeah, that's true, man. It's like everybody has to at least like shot calling is huge in that game. You know? Like there's so many mistakes that we have made as a squad. Like I play in a 5-man and we'll fucking let's go gold, and then 2 of the people are still in the fight or something. They just don't pay attention to what the fuck we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
And they'll go to right lane. And it's like, now we're halfway done with the gold, and then the enemy team comes and steals and cleans up 3 kills. Yeah. And it's like, okay, now we're on the fucking back foot.
So,
you know,
something that pissed me off specifically the other day was we had a Raw, and I was doing a Kumba, and I was level 7, 8. I had just left my mom and gone to mid lane to do my job. And I'm up there tanking against the jungler, and he drops his heal on him instead of on me. Why? Just drop the heal on me. Keep me in the fight longer so that way we can fucking win the fight. I think that kind of stuff's whack, dude.
Yeah, some people don't understand, like...
and also, he would have been dealing damage with that, you know, too, because
what's really cool about SMITE, though, is, like... the people have fucking narrowed that game down all the way down. So, like, there's a specific way to do it. You know what I mean? Even your abilities. So
pathing.
It's like... Yeah, pathing, like, there's a jungle path.
Yep, and you have to follow it.
And you have to follow it, or else you're not going to be doing it right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're not going to be the most efficient. So there's like, that's what's weird about that game is that there actually is a rule book on how to be efficient in that game.
Yeah.
And you don't just have to make it up out of your mind.
Yeah, I know. But, like, I like to play Arena a lot just because it's fun. I build all the stacking items on Almus and Cobb and be just the top damage imaginable.
The only thing I don't like about other game modes than Conquest is that it seems almost that there's just not an objective to the game. It's just you're out hitting abilities.
Yeah.
Shit, I could do that in fucking training.
I know. I like Assault a lot. And the biggest element of it is the Unknown God. It's a lot of fun. Siege, I like. There is an objective. We just never take Apophis.
I think Assault is fun if I'm going to play, like... I don't want to play, like, 10 Assaults in a row.
No.
But Assault's fun. It's probably my second game mode that I like.
Mm. Well, I like the 2-lane thing, too, you know? Like, there's Apophis.
I don't like that at all.
We don't ever kill it.
And the main reason about that is, as soon as you're on the back foot, it's almost impossible to win.
Yeah, I mean, you can get all of the fucking purple guys, the snake guys.
The juggernauts.
Yeah, if you get all the jugs, you can come back.
As soon as you're on the back foot, impossible to get a jug.
I know. Once you get pushed back enough that you can't grab the ones in mid lane, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah, game's over. But you can make the game last 50 minutes if you want.
That's one thing I hate is like...
I hate that.
When we can't get people to concede and they were like, got a 40k gold lead, you know, we got fucking... Our tank is like a level 12 at the end game.
Yeah, like
I've been seeing that a lot, dude. Why are there so many shitty tanks right now?
Like, I feel like Conquest should be... That's weird. Yeah, it's like tank meta. But I feel like Conquest should be the longest game mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
And max out like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But then you've got Slash, and you're hitting
That's
a 50-minute...
Siege, yeah,
you're hitting a 50-minute fucking Slash game.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh my God, get me the fuck out of here. I don't care, like, even if I'm going to win. I've been in this game for too long. It's like goddamn Slash.
Yeah, once you hit max level, you need to win. You know, I'm not going to sit there at max level and wait for everybody else to catch up. That's what it always ends up being. Is we'll hit level cap, you know, 2 levels above everybody else, but then we don't do anything with it. And then all of a sudden the enemy team's all 22. So we don't have that advantage anymore.
Yeah, no advantage.
It's completely gone.
Yeah.
But I like Joust a lot, man. You got the Bull Demon, you know.
Not a Joust guy.
No.
Not a Joust guy. But another big thing about that is, like, you ever play any ranked Joust?
I've played one.
Ranked Joust, dude. It's like, as soon as you die, that's where the tilt is.
Mm-hmm.
The first death of the game. Oh, we didn't get first blood? We lost. I'm going to quit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like...
I know.
What the fuck?
Conquest is definitely the most elaborate form. Because it's like, first of all, it's the only game mode where the jungler is even remotely relevant. Like, people who play assassins in other formats, I'm like, dude, why? Why would you play an assassin in fucking...
Yeah.
In anything?
It's not relevant. Yeah, if there's no jungle on the field...
They're shit.
Even
if it's a small jungle, like fucking Slash, like, I don't think that there's no point in doing an assassin. Just build a fucking warrior with full damage. You'll deal more damage.
That's true. And you're like, what, are you going to jump out of the fucking jungle on them?
Yeah, they're all the way, you know, yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, so, anyway, yeah, they're not very good in other game modes. Now, it really depends on who you play. Like, Ravana is huge right now. So if you play him in a Slash, like, he's going to be up in your face playing like a warrior role.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he does. When he fucking pops his ultimate, you know, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, it's not like you're just jumping out of the jungle on him. Exactly. You're going to be fucking...
there's no reason
blasting him down.
I fucking hate when I get into a joust and somebody picks an assassin. Why? Play a fucking mage, dude. Play a carry. Play something that deals some actual fucking damage.
Yeah, that's a question. So who's your what's your comp? Do you like mage support player and then like
so my favorite
warrior or what? Yeah, what's
my favorite is I like
mage 2 warriors.
I like mage, guardian, and hunter. I like having the hunter to really mow down the fucking objectives. You need it, you know, because like your mage is just not dealing enough damage early on. But you need magical damage, and you're not going to be expecting your guardian to do it.
I think what would be really good is 2 hunters and a guardian.
Yeah, but then you're not, unless you're playing like Cerberus or somebody who deals a lot of damage. I mean, all they have to do is build physical prots, dude, and then...
You can't, at a certain point, you can't really get away from it. Like, crit Izzy.
I know. Well, Izzy, you know, she gets less crit.
Oh, well.
That's her passive.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So many people build crit Izzy. That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 25% less effective. because of her hold, they hit you on the way back too. So I think it crits both times, but the damage is 25% less effective. So it equals out.
It's almost good.
Yeah,
it's almost better. Actually.
I think Izzy is definitely gross, but I don't like playing her. I love the fact that when you play her, she has a further range than most hunters.
Dude, her attack speed is like,
it's good.
It seems good because it hits you twice. I think it's the same probably as everybody else, but it's
and
like,
it doesn't proc like fucking Odibo, which sucks. You get less on an Odibo with her.
Oh,
I think Charybdis does the same thing, where that her basic attacks, or is Charybdis a guy? It's Femboy.
No, it's a girl.
Femboy. So
either way though, Charybdis and Scylla are fucking sea monsters.
I know. I don't
like they made those personifications. That's like
they're
not a real
weird.
thing.
They're really weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like Charybdis. I know Charybdis is good because of the teleport into the hole and fucking disappear thing, but I think outside of that, not that much to offer, man. It's got its own self peel and that's it. But
have you ever seen like
I'd rather build Cupid.
It's like shit. Nah, it's one of the movies, but it's like a god with all the Greek gods and shit.
Wrath of the Titans?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And it has Charybdis in it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That big fucking sea monster that has the
mouth. Oh, okay. Yeah. Why wouldn't you can't say they couldn't render something like that because we got Jormungandr in the games. They could have easily fucking just made it another like similar to Yorm.
Right.
Or just have it slither on the fucking ground.
When Charybdis goes down into the thing and it's like a big...
Yeah, I know, that's it.
That's what it is. It's the face of
it. Makes me think of an anglerfish. It's got the little kid and it's like, hey, come get me. I'm a little boy girl sitting out here in the field.
Yeah, what I don't understand though is like it's a hunter. Like
and also swords and shields too.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. Charybdis is ass, dude. I fucking hate it as a character design.
I feel like I need to read up more on it because I just don't understand where they got that.
I don't care. I don't think it's unappealing to play in the game and look at. I think
she's good though.
I think that she's good in the hands of people that aren't me.
You can't take damage in that dash.
I know.
Disgusting.
I get that. But everything else that she does, I feel is lackluster. So she's like, if you have a shitty tank, yeah, you play her. But if you have a good fucking tank, I'm going to play somebody that deals more damage. Somebody who gets some stuns so I can mow you down. I'm going to play an Artemis.
I think Charybdis kind of broken though. Cause she got like, dude, if you do crit on Charybdis though, it's one hit, and then bing, 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 3 hits. Like she throws that triple sword thing.
I know, but
it's like holy fuck.
She has the same thing where that less crits apply.
It does less damage.
Yeah. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Fucking still gross.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like the character design. I can't play as something that's just hideously ugly to look at, and I think that Charybdis is hideously fucking ugly to look at.
So it really depends on like how good the kit feels for you. You know what I mean? That's a big thing.
I really like gods or hunters specifically with stuns. Like Artemis is one of my absolute favorite. I love Cupid. He's got the field of love. It's phenomenal. I like B. He's got his slow when he puts honey down, and then they're just sitting there getting their fucking asshole ate out.
Yeah, big B guy you are.
Oh yeah, I love B so much. I love Medusa, dude. I love when I play with people who are too stupid to look away, and then I just eat their lunch. I'll fucking freeze them, and then I'll hit my 2, 3 dash in.
I played Medusa a little while ago. I thought she was ass.
Yeah?
Like she was so broken in that one meta with the Crusher.
Yeah.
And,
well, I build her...
now she's like fucking mid B tier.
I don't build abilities on her. I build high damage and crit.
Yeah. Dude, I wanted to talk about this, but I casted a game for the I'm starting an esports company with Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I casted a game this weekend. And we were talking about builds, and the guy built Aussie instead of for first item instead of playing Transcendence or Gauntlet, right? Yeah. And he was like, "What do you think they're going for here?" And I said, "Well, if I was to assume, they're probably going to attack speed build."
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Aussie has attack speed, and it also gets your healing out of the way.
Yeah, dude, you get so much good healing with Aussie whenever your life is low, and if you compy that with attack speed, you're never below 50 life, because as soon as you go down, you regain it. As soon as you go down, you regain it.
Yeah, so, and he was like, oh yeah, what I think that we'll see after this is these other items, but I don't think it's going to be attack speed build. I said, every single item you just listed has attack speed on it.
Yeah.
so it is attack speed build. Yeah. That's what I would say.
I think Odibo is really good right now too.
Yeah, if I don't build Odibo, I'll put out half as much damage.
For sure. I mean, but the thing is I've been noticing that, like you said, it's a support game. I didn't play a lot of games, but in the couple that I played with my mom, I noticed that the tank was usually always there whenever there was more than 2 people. There was always, like, in mid lane specifically, it was always mage, assassin, guardian. And
Well, I think that it's tank meta because you can, because the new items are tank items, but they allow for more damage to come out.
yeah.
So Ravana, he's broken right now.
Yeah, because you get Glad Shield already, dude.
He's almost unkillable, and you can put out fucking 60k damage.
Yeah, because you, like I said, you just build the Glad Shield and then you build everything that gives you prots and fucking...
Yeah, and then also, like Guan Yu is... Well, he was broken immediately, but I didn't see him played a lot in the SPL. But what is that item? Something of regrowth. It's not shield of regrowth.
Oh, it's Breastplate of Regrowth.
Breastplate, yeah. So that one, it gives you like 40 power off a heal. So
Yep.
if you're playing somebody with a heal in their kit,
Mulan.
I don't think
two.
it procs on Mulan.
It does.
Oh.
Her 2 heals you whenever you shoot it.
Yeah, but it's not like a heal. It's like it heals based off of damage or something. It's not like just this item or this thing.
I thought it was off of abilities. I may have misread it then.
I don't think it procs on Mulan. It might, but I'm not 100% sure.
I know it used to, at least, because I had built it on her previously whenever it gave you
But,
movement
like,
speed.
Hercules. You literally just press a button and it heals you.
Oh, dude.
So
Amaterasu.
that gives you 40 power.
Every time you flip your fucking medallion with Ama, it heals you a shit ton.
Yeah, that's weird. I haven't seen her get play. I don't know if it procs on her either, but you would think it does.
It has to, because that she gives you fucking benevolence.
Yeah. That's
Like,
weird.
Yeah. But anyways,
I haven't seen a lot of play for her.
I did Mulan the other day, and I did the classic, I didn't build a Shogun's. I went with Oni Hunter instead.
One of my favorite items on Mulan is the fucking
You like Runeforge?
Runeforge hammer. I
Yeah.
love it, dude. You hit your 3, and it puts the huge rune on the ground, and they just take so much more damage. And they upped Runeforge, and they turned it. They gave it some extra abilities, like you can get the left or right. Forgot what that's called, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, one of them.
I noticed
one
that
of them adds more of a % of damage during the. So you hit your 3, and then the rune is bigger, I think, and then it gives more % of damage that they take, and you take 10% less.
Oh,
So it ups the ability.
that's wicked.
Yeah, which is gross. But then the other side is which I've been building into, and it does like 600 damage upon hitting the fucking rune.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting. Like, imagine just hitting your 3 and then you just, that's 600 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love her whole kit, dude. It's so easy
Like-
to do the 3-1-2 chain and just fucking eat them alive.
Yeah, but then you, at that point, you could be 100% tanky and kill a fucking, like, oh, there's an on her.
Mhm.
Hit my 3, 600. He's half health now.
Yeah.
Because at max, he's like 1,400 health.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And then you just hit your 2 and you're 1, he's dead.
Brutal.
3, 2, 1, dead. So fast.
You do 3-2-1 and not 3-1-2? I like to save my 2 in case they try to run away because it's got a further.
Nope, I do 3, 2, 1. Just because the 2 hits harder if you hit the first hit.
Does it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it scales.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you want to be up close when you hit it. The second one hits really hard if you.
Oh
hit
yeah,
the
I know
first.
it's just shorter one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her ultimate too. The only thing I hate about it is the root at the end. I've died so many times because of it. When it roots you and you have to fucking shoot the arrow. And
what
throw the
you need
spear.
to do is just you go in with your 3, and then use it to get out your ult.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really use it for anything except for confirmed kills. I use it like an Amaterasu.
Well, if you hit the knockup, they haven't gained any on you.
That's
You
true.
get the root and you hit the knockup,
That's true.
they haven't gained you.
That's true. But yeah.
It also does like hella damage.
Yeah. I did play against an Alma the other day, actually. I was playing in Slash. Dog shit.
Dog shit.
Yeah, I was playing a Cuckoo and I just ate it.
Apparently, Jormungandr is broken right now.
He's
too.
ass to play though.
He's not fun at all. Yeah,
I hate him.
His
He's
kit's
so
terrible.
fucking slow. Everything he does takes a million fucking years, dude. The way he moves, it just looks slow because he's this big giant
Yeah, I
fucking
know, but
dick
he moves
hanging out
like
of the
at
ground.
the exact same speed as everybody else. Yeah. Okay. Well, here I'll do one more question for you, and then we'll go into the music.
To confirm, yes, I did just shit my pants.
Okay, how many pets have you had in your life?
Don't do that to me. I can't count them all.
521.
There was a time when me and Lexi had 32 snakes.
At the same time?
At the same time. We bred snakes. So, I don't know, man. I've had a fucking lot.
Over 100?
For sure, yeah. When I was in Valdosta.
Over 200?
No, I would say it's probably in the low 100, like maybe 108. And it's just all was the snakes. And then I had a shit fuck ton of gerbils as a kid because I got 2 and then they all had babies. And I kept them all, dude. I had like 5 fucking hamster tanks in my room. My room stunk so bad, dude.
You're fucking crazy.
I love animals, bro. Like,
I know. You're like, you run a zoo or something.
Yeah, it's weird because, like, I went through that whole stage when I was younger where I would just, like, kill animals. But I was sick, obviously, The fucking bipolar shit, dude. It was fucking me. That and I think just wanting to kind of fit in with the crazy
people. Your pets.
No, God, no. I love my. I've always loved my pets.
Yeah.
No, I would like
as a little boy.
I would just be like driving down the road and there'd be a flock of geese in the middle of the road, and I was like, oh, I'm not stopping.
Oh, like when you were 16, that age?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. I've always like if there's a frog in the road, I will swerve off of the road. Like I've always had that. It's fucking weird.
It's weird because like when I first started driving, I had that. Like I said, I think a lot of it was just like that. I wanted to be an edgelord because everybody thought it was cool.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It definitely tainted my soul quite a bit. I've done a lot of repentance over that in my life. Feel terrible for it.
Have you ever got hit on?
Yeah. I was at a show with Nathan one time, and this lady came up to me, and she lifted my shirt and started playing with my nipple. And she was in, she was in, like, a leather bra with, like, all these dangly things on it, like circlets, and she had on, like, assless chaps type deal. And
that's just what sounds gross.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't look bad. I mean, she was like a solid 7 out of 10, and I was single at the time. But the problem was, she had this big creepy dude that followed her around everywhere. And she came up to me and was talking to me and hitting on me. And I was like, oh, yeah, I got a fat cock. Yeah, And fucking, this guy just reaches, pokes his head around her, and he's like, you're going to be famous, buddy. And I was like, I'm not doing it.
Oh, he was doing like a porno?
I don't know. I don't know what it was, dude. I don't know if he wanted to fuck me. I don't know if they were going to take me back to the hotel room and kill me. I don't know, but I let it go on. I let it go on because I think me and Nate were only 19.
Yeah.
And they kept buying us beers all night because he was trying to get me drunk. But here's what happened. I got scared. I quit drinking. I just started funneling the beers to Nathan, dude. And then, yeah, you ready for the worst part? He drove in his fucking Camaro.
Hell yeah.
His old one.
And I asked him about his Camaro. He kept it.
Did he?
He said the engine exploded.
Oh,
he had to put a new engine in it.
That's really heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got to have he's like a fucking Demi, like a lich, dude. You know how they have to have a phylactery, like a thing?
Yeah.
The Camaro is his fucking phylactery.
If you go in there and you fucking crush it in one of those presses, he's dead.
No, I think it's like Christine, dude. It'll fucking heal itself and then come and fuck you in the ass.
I mean, it's really hard to like actually how do you destroy a Camaro?
They're made out of mostly fiberglass, so it's actually not that hard. You just hit it with a fucking fire axe and it'll fall apart.
Well, I'm saying but you could put it back together, right?
Not if you fucking chop it all up and break the fucking shit. I mean, like, if you disassemble it, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like, you can crush it as much as you want, but there's still going to be remnants of the fucking thing.
No way. Have you ever seen a car get crushed before?
Yeah.
It's completely unusable.
Yeah, but it's not like it has to be usable. Like, Nate's body would just be in, like, a trash can, but he'd be,
you've destroyed
it.
You've destroyed it. So, like, just like in D&D, like, if you break the tablet, that's their phylactery, they're dead. If you break the thing, dead. It has to remain intact. That's the flip side to being a lich. Like, liches are immortal. They can't die. They're evil. Sound like somebody we know?
I'm a big lich fan.
I know.
I like that.
That you're a Scientologist, Nate. I know. You're a 2,000-year-old fucking dragon.
Scientology. We got to look that song up. That's up Breaking Bad.
What's the fucking deal with Scientology? Let's talk about that for a second.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the weird cult thing that like Tom Cruise and fucking all kinds of people do. Beck is a fucking Scientologist. The guy from My Name is Earl was a Scientologist for a long time, but then he had a falling out with them. They're a literal cult. You can't like Google a lot of shit about them at all because they keep it scrubbed.
Huh.
And but I've talked to people who claim that they were in there and whatnot, and it sounds a lot like some fucking next level Freemason shit, except for they think that aliens are like different spirits in space and that they're all immortal. It's weird, bro.
That one's hard to go with.
But no, you can find like texts that were released. You know, it was all made by a science fiction writer, right?
Dude.
It was founded by L. Ron Hubbard, who...
Here's something for you, though. So you know how they're like, oh, we found some alien life at this one place, and...
yeah, I've been to Roswell.
But it's like, okay. It's not an alien civilization.
No.
Let me tell you that, because we would know they were there, because we've been to Mars.
Well, okay, so like, but what if they landed here during the time of the dinosaurs and then they just died? They came here, and then when the thing went overhead, it killed them all, and they didn't have bones. They were like a shark. They had cartilage instead of bones, and we'll never find their remains. They could have been here, and we would not have any idea. What if they left their planet because they drove their planet into extinction? Some fucking, what's that movie, Interstellar type shit?
Mm-hmm.
So they leave, they come to Earth, they're like, oh, it's perfectly habitable, there's fucking sulfur in the air, these dinosaurs can fuck off because I can telepathy them. And then, like, meteorite, and they're all dead.
Well, here's the thing, like, we probably don't have life in our galaxy, right? How far does our galaxy go? Farther than we can even imagine?
I don't know, it's definitely, more than we can imagine.
Well, it seems though like more...
When you think about how far away just our solar system is, think about just how far away Pluto is.
That's what I'm saying, but it seems like the farther away from the sun, the worse habitable, like the more inhabitable the planets get.
Yeah, but this isn't the only sun in our fucking galaxy, dude. There's a million suns in our galaxy.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to get at. The next sun, I mean, obviously there's going to be a fucking planet that's
But here's
close.
the thing. It's only uninhabitable to carbon-based life forms as we understand them. So if they exist as like a sodium-based life form or some crazy shit, dude, they're fucking crystalline salt people. Or maybe magic's real and they have magic and they don't exist in a physical form, dude. Maybe they just animate objects and walk around. I mean, dude.
Yeah.
The only thing that like quantum physics has ever confirmed is that we will never know everything. They keep finding new shit every day.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Also, fuck that, dude. They're gonna actually activate a wormhole and kill us all.
Dude, I saw man, that shit's weird, but I saw like a video of like a black hole.
Yeah.
Which they don't have, right? It's like a fake video.
I think they have some from like the Hubble and whatnot, but it's like looks like fucking black and white splotches.
Okay, yeah. So I saw a video of what somebody thinks of what a black hole is.
Okay, a rendering.
Right? Yeah.
Did it look like an Interstellar?
No. So okay. So what we know about black holes is like
nothing,
right? But shit goes into them.
Yeah, doesn't come out.
It's like a vacuum. Nothing comes out.
Yeah.
I don't know. There could be so many fucking possibilities of what happens there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We see light go into it.
Yeah, but it doesn't come out. It's all pitch black when you look at it.
Yeah, but you don't know what comes out or doesn't. Can you see the backside of it?
I'm sure that we somehow revolved all the way around it, but that's probably not possible. So I don't think there is a backside to it. I think it's an orb, like a sun. It's literally an imploded sun, so I think it's an orb of suction in space.
Okay, so I don't know anything about black holes. I thought it was like just a flat plane.
No. They exist in fourth dimensions, not just three. They're one of the only things that the people speculate exists beyond our, up, down, left, and right.
Yeah, that's wild. Dude, oh man, I saw something that's really cool. Have you ever seen, imagine this, like, there's a living being in a two-dimensional world.
Okay.
They don't know we exist.
Okay.
We're God to them, technically, because they can't see something that is 3 dimensions.
Yeah, they could. Why wouldn't they be able to see something that's 3 dimensions?
They would only be able to see if we touched the paper.
No.
How would they be able to see us?
If they face their eyes that way and look out. Why wouldn't they be able to do that? They would also be able to turn around and look behind them.
You have a sphere, right?
Sphere, yes.
You touch it to a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
It only exists where the sphere is touching on the paper.
Well, okay, I get you.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So if I put my wiener head up to it, they can just climb in?
No, they can't, because it's just only the slice of wiener head that is touching the paper.
Imagine that you're one of these two-dimensional hypothetical creatures, and you live in an old tube sock.
For us, there's a 4th dimension. We can only see the 3rd dimension of what that 4th dimension is.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But we can probably measure it if we could ever, get there and not immediately die.
It's like this table could be, something really long.
Yeah, that's actually, I want to talk about philosophy with you. I know we're not going to do it today, but that's sort of like a Plato thing. He believes that there is, something that exists beyond just what we see. A thought exists in another plane. So the 4th dimension is, thought. right? Because it's not a physical thing. Like, think about this table. Don't look at it. That table exists in your brain.
Yeah.
It doesn't have, it has to exist in a different dimension. So it's like Plato's kind of thing. It's an interesting ordeal. Obviously, I'm a fucking idiot. You know, I'm not a college major in philosophy. I've just read a couple of books. I read the Symposium, and it was kind of weird because he was just like straight up like, I want to fuck a little boy, but.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're, you know, the ancient Greeks.
There was a lot of that going on.
Yeah, it's really shit, man. Poor guys.
Weird.
It is really strange, but it's not just them. You know, you see it in pretty much every kind of religion and era. You know, like in South America, they found it where the Mayans would do it. They had a boy that they would dress up as a priestess, and they would have ritual sex with him. And in India, you saw the same thing in some of the fringe bits of Hinduism. I mean, look at even like Judaism, you know, in the Bible, you could just straight up sell your fucking 8-year-old daughter to somebody. Like, it's perfectly okay. It's so weird, dude. Like, what the fuck was going through people's brains back then? Were they just like straight up like, oh, we're just animals, dude. We're just fuck, man. We're just animals, bro. We just be fucking, you know?
Probably.
Like, dude, what the fuck?
That's another thing. Where did it switch off to where we were animals and then we weren't animals?
Whenever language developed. That's what a lot of people say. And then some people say written language is when it happened. But the ability to communicate is the real sign marker. Because there's very few animals that can even communicate at all, and then most of them can just like do pheromones and shit. They can't ever relay a full data. They're just like a danger here type deal. They can't be like, dude, I went to the fucking Arby's and there was a bum beating off in a fucking shakeout back.
Yeah, but ours hasn't always been like that.
No, but it developed, and that's what I'm saying, is once that it became a language, once it stopped being a series of grunts and groans and noises, and it became a language. But that's why a lot of people also say that it would be like starting with the Phoenicians, with the written language, you know, the first alphabet. That's when we really transcended the ability to, you know, not just be an animal anymore, because now we can make a permanent message.
Yeah.
It'll be there.
Yeah.
But communication is, from what I've seen a lot of anthropologists talk about, the big difference between us and animals. Like, all of our brain power would be completely useless if we couldn't fucking convey anything to each other.
Dude, but... Yeah, so... I would say, like... I thought you were going to say brain development.
No. I mean, I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand.
Kind of.
But we still have, like, a primal chunk of our brain. It's just a fucking lizard brain.
Did you ever notice yourself, like, doing some fucking off-the-wall shit, and you're just like, oh.
A lot, yeah.
You're just like... I didn't tell myself to do that.
Yeah, but I'm also crazy, and I'm actually medicated for that exact phenomenon you're talking about.
Sometimes I'd be looking in the mirror, and I look into my own eyes, and I don't, like, recognize what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I, like, look and, like, move.
It's really weird, because you don't smoke.
No.
Like,
dude, I have to have a weird body, because I don't smoke at all, and, like, everybody's like, oh, I want to smoke with you. It's like, you know, I'm just naturally like this, man.
Yeah, I know, but I love you when you get high. You're fucking hilarious.
I'm terrified when I get high.
I know, that's what's so funny.
It's weird. I feel like I'm on fucking what is
Truman
that?
Show?
Fucking no, like the fucking pipe shit. What is PTP or whatever?
Oh, PCP?
PCP.
Oh, dude.
I feel like I'm on some fucking crazy shit when I smoke weed, dude.
It's just a mild hallucinogenic. I want to fucking give you some shrooms one day and see what you do.
I'll fucking probably die. I bet my heart would explode.
No.
Yeah. I'm like terrified of drugs, man.
Yeah, see, that's the problem, is you're scared when you go into it.
No, I was never, like, I used to smoke weed all the time. When I was 17, my brother, he like really zoinked out. Like, he was just, recently he said he was depressed and that's why he was doing it, but.
Makes sense, yeah. That's kind of the number one self-medication people use for depression.
That's what I did, right? Because, like, my girlfriend just broke up with me, and I was like, I didn't know what the fuck else to do, and my brother was really into weed, and he's like, hey, come try it, you know, and I was really reluctant for a long time.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know, fuck it, and I went and tried it, and I greened out, like, a shitload of times, you know, like, because he's just like, oh, yeah, take another hit, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know, eventually I got to a point where I would just take one hit and let it hit me, and then when I was coming down, I would take another hit.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm not actually going to judge you at all for that. I don't judge people for that. I've done a lot of shit, though, so it's like, it doesn't affect me, I think, the same way that it affects a lot of people until I really smoke a pretty good bit.
But, dude...
I say that, but I know people who would just fucking rail dabs and be completely sober.
There was this one time, like, Josh's girlfriend at the time, or I guess his wife at the time, I don't think that she liked me when I smoked weed, because I would go in there and fucking, there was this one time he was like, he looked at me, we were watching a TV show for like maybe 45 minutes with no talking, like nothing that was happening. And, he looked at me and he's like, dude, do you want like a slice of pizza? I've got leftover pizza in the fridge. I'm like, yes. Right. And we both get up, go in there, get the pizza out, put it in the microwave, and then 20 minutes goes by, and I notice that I'm sitting back in that chair, and it was just like a time loop had happened. He's like, hey, bro. And it looked exactly like what had just happened. I was like, holy shit, I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone. So I look at Josh, and I'm like, dude, I don't have, where's my pizza? Like, he's eating pizza. So I'm like, that's out of the norm, because I went up to get pizza and I don't have any. And he's like, bro, you ate it. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? And I look in my right hand, there's a goddamn breadstick half eaten. Yeah. And I was like, holy shit. Like, so I had like obviously blacked out or something, right? Or like just didn't remember what happened. Yeah. That shit was fucking wild.
Whenever fucking Nate comes on, I'm going to have to talk to him and have him talk about fucking Scooby Snacks, the shit that you bought at the gas stations.
Yeah.
Because fucking, he wasn't there this night. It was me and another guy I knew. And I smoked a bowl of it, which was like, you really only needed one hit on that shit, dude. And it would teleport you to space. I mean, it was like being on a Gravitron. Everything around you would spin so fast that it all looked like a solid line everywhere you look. So sit down, get freezing cold, dude. I mean, like, it could be 120 degrees outside and you're piling blankets on yourself because you're just cold. And then wild, vivid hallucinations start happening. The ground starts bubbling and moving. People start contorting and changing. And so I was like, fuck, man, this shit's getting me really bad. And he was like, dude, just fucking here, take a bump, man. It'll even you out. And I did.
Like of coke?
Yeah. And I did. And I'll tell you, it did not even me out. But
no.
I had what you're talking about happen, where I would just be standing in the middle of his backyard. And I'm like, dude, what am I fucking doing back here?
Yeah.
And I would go back inside, and then I would be back in the backyard. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Dude, yeah, that shit was, but that's just me on weed, man.
Yeah. But like, dude, we used to smoke that shit so much that when we finally quit, the effects of it lasted for like 2 weeks. I would just be walking around and randomly start having hallucinations. And they would be rough, dude. Like, I would be like, just like walking down a sidewalk, trying to walk. And all of a sudden the sidewalk would just be like, and I'm like fucking doing this number, walking down the street, and I know I looked like a fucking crackhead, dude.
You seen the Will Smith, and he's like, bum, 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 bum. Dude, it's like a fisheye lens, and it's super distorted, and Will Smith's like, and he starts walking like this, and it's just, it's fucking hilarious.
What's that from?
I don't know. It went up, just that song went viral.
Hell yeah. Speaking of songs.
Yeah, let's get into that. Okay, I'll start with my songs, and then I'll look at my phone after that.
Okay.
So my song, I want to go with The Detail by, just look up The Detail.
Is it Delta Sleep?
Yeah, it's Delta Sleep.
All right.
And put it at 10 seconds. Yeah, that shit's cool. It starts off the beginning of the song. It's just one of the sides, so it's like dun, 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 you know, it's like a little off.
You know what it reminds me of?
But it starts off with just one dun 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 da 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 da, and then da 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 dun dun dun. Yeah, it's fucking.
It reminds me of our 5 song. Whenever the two parts split apart and the guitars are like playing slightly outside of each other.
I thought you were going to say that Tears for Fears song.
No, it didn't sound anything
what
like
is that Tears for Fears song?
What are you talking about? Everybody Wants to Rule the World?
Yeah. So that song, there's like 3 other songs that do this that I know of. But you think that it's in one time, but it's actually in the other.
I know.
when it comes in.
Yeah, I watched a video about it because it's got that boom, 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 and everybody follows that, and not the.
Yeah, so here it could have been in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, or it could have been in 3 that he plays in. Right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, yeah.
I think it's probably closer to 5 because I feel like there's less space after the 5th note.
Yeah, but he plays it in 3.
Oh,
the drums.
Oh, that's weird.
Right, or he plays it in 3 or 4.
That's weird, dude.
The guitar is in 5.
Yeah.
Right. So, and Everybody Rules the World does the same thing, right? Because you're like, this dude is hitting 3 notes on the drums, but it sounds like it's in 4.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, definitively, this is in 3.
Yeah.
Right. It's a polyrhythm. It has to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. And they do such a phenomenal job.
I think
on
that
both
would
songs.
actually be like a polymeter.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that was really cool.
But anyway, both of those songs I think do a phenomenal job of that. And there's another song that I remember, or I can't remember right now, that does it, but go for it.
All right. I went with something that I would say is a little bit more Americana, a little bit more folky. It's Townes Van Zandt. He's really famous for writing country songs, but I think when he performs them himself, there's just a really poetic, low down and out kind of feel to it that nobody else really captures. And I'm going to play it real quick.
Won't you lend your lungs to me? Mine are collapsing. Plant my feet and bitterly breathe up the time that's passed.
His vocals, man, they're so woeful. He really sounds like he's just ready to bite a bullet, man. And
Yeah.
I think it's a really complex and poetic song. It's not like a lot of country music.
Does it, is there any build up, or does it stay just acoustic and hands?
It stays pretty much like that, but there is a slide guitar that comes in at some point that's phenomenal. And I figured you'd like it because it's really just that like singer-songwriter folky thing,
Mm-hmm.
And again, I can't stress enough, like the fucking lyrics, dude, they are haunting when you go back and you look at it. It's crazy. And it's sad because, he ended up eventually dying in complete poverty. Like we were talking about the Winstons.
Yeah.
And he had a horrible ketamine addiction, he'd struggled with for years, man. And it's just, I don't know. He wrote, I think, some of the most beautiful country music that's ever been written.
I think it's definitely something outside of what I thought your wheelhouse would be.
Oh, I love shit like this.
So that's cool.
I grew up fucking with lifted trucks and Confederate flags.
Hardy har. So this one, I don't know if you're going to like or not. We're going to really have to figure out if you like it or not.
You said we'll go down there together. You and I. We'll go down there together.
All right, what do you think about that?
I dig the kind of synthwave approach to it.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big fan of all of the vocals.
Yeah, so that's Foxing. I've liked them in the past. Their drummer is disgusting.
Yeah.
This is not what their sound is from the past. They're a live band kind of sound.
Okay.
They definitely have that emo whiny type thing going on. But yeah, this is like they kind of went, and I wanted to say like it's more like Killers-esque.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like Killers is more upbeat. It makes you want to dance every time I listen to the Killers. Also, some of the best guitar tones I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it's like almost like Killers, and then you gave it a little bit of fucking heroin.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
But yeah, I loved it. I think that song is awesome. I gotta name what it is. It's Go Down Together by Foxing.
Hell yeah, dude. Do you care if I pull up one more?
Yeah, go for it. I've got multiples. I got Nate's songs coming in next, so.
All right, I want to talk about a song off of Baroness' Purple album. This was a phenomenally risky album, I feel, for the band, because Prior to the rioting, they were touring for Yellow and Green and hit an ice sheet in their bus and ejected pretty much the entire band out of the bus windows. It broke the back of their drummer and crippled their bassist.
Holy crap.
So going into Purple, the only people that were still there were John Dyer Baisley and God, I want to say his name's Pete Adams. I really think that that's what it is, but I might be fucking that up. I know he's a phenomenal guitarist. He also plays with Valkyrie, but so it was they had to kind of rush to pick people up, and they picked up people that you wouldn't expect. They got a jazz bassist who will not play in anything other than standard tuning, so he uses a 5-string to keep up with their low tunings.
Okay.
And their drummer is a guy who professionally makes EDM. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Doesn't normally play the drums. And I think this is one of the best songs to really showcase how extremely powerful it was for them to get out of the box on this, and they still sound like Baroness.
Help me suffocate. We have no need to breathe.
It is very weird production. It's very compressed. Very, very compressed everything. The drums sound distorted.
Yeah.
But I love it so much, dude. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. If I had, to take an album to a deserted island and I had to take 3, this would be on that list.
Really?
It's amazing.
That's cool. I can't say that I've listened to a lot of Baroness, but I was trying to link it to what I have heard.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that I don't think that it actually did.
I think it sounds a lot like them.
Do you?
Yeah, but I would say it sounds
Is it
less
a different
like...
vocalist?
No, it's exactly the same guy. The guitars and
Just
everything.
the drummer.
The drummer and the bass changed. But, no, I mean, it follows a steady evolution with Baroness. You start at Red Album, and then you see them calm down and grow when they get to Blue, and then you see even more calming and more experimentation by the time they get to Green and Yellow, which was a double album. And then Purple, they got weird with it, man. They do a lot of those weird, I don't know if it's a synth or if it's just a guitar with an EBO, that beep that comes in there. They do a lot of that, a lot of weird noises on this album, a lot of very strange guitar tones, man. Some of the guitar tones on this album sound super, super weak. Like, if you heard them, you'd be like, man, that's terrible guitar tone. But in context, bussin'. I love it.
Bussin'. Respectfully.
Yeah.
Okay. Nate, our out of town piece of shit garbage can, can't even walk. This guy's back is broken. Has fucking he only has 3 vertebrae in his back. He's like a fucking alien.
He's only got 2 toes on each feet, and they're fucking big as shit.
He looks like that dog, that homunculus looking dog.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, with no spine. They ripped his spine out of his body. Yeah. His legs make up for it, though. He has legs longer than Christian's height.
Dude, yeah, his legs are fucking 20 feet long, and they're fucking sexy. Dude, I want to suck that man's toes.
He shaves them. He shaves them, and then he pees on them and lets the pee dry. So it's it's like he pees and it's in a cold area. So the pee dries, but it's still yellow, on his leg. And it shines.
Dude, nice.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor.
And you can lick it and it would come off. It's like a fucking snow cone.
The inside of a fucking envelope. But I heard a rumor that for years he shaved his ass only so it would grow back thicker.
What? Is that real or no?
I don't know. That's for our viewers to decide.
That's for our viewers to discover. Okay. I have to dig in a rabbit hole for this. Okay. I think Nate's been getting into shit that I like now.
That's because he's super depressed and on painkillers.
Yeah. It seriously is. Okay. He said this was really popular on the internet, an Instagram sensation. I haven't heard it anywhere, so I think that he's just
it's German Instagram. You wouldn't understand.
He's trying to reach out to me. He's like, hey, please help me in my despair, because, this thing is fucking crazy. Okay, so I listened to the whole song earlier. Super depressing song. Yeah. Fat guitar tones, right? Just beautiful guitar tones there. But also the drum sound is fucking mint.
It reminds me a lot of early Chevelle, which I love. Love Chevelle so much. Crazy. But I think that this type of thinking could probably make its way into being one of my Desert Island albums.
What, Chevelle?
Yeah.
Oh, a album, this type of thingy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it sounds a lot like that, actually.
Anyway, that's a pick from Nate Dogg, our boy in...
He's in Bongalulu.
He's in Spoikendeuken, Germany. If I'm right about that.
I think he's in Berlin, and he's got a march coming up to go to Warsaw.
Berlin don't exist anymore because they tore down that damn wall.
What?
Fuck Mr. Gorbachev.
Whoa.
Mr. Gorbachev is dead, but he's also a bitch, and he had a wall.
Yeah, he also let fucking Ukraine have an absolute horrible, disastrous meltdown in Chernobyl.
Yeah, Butt boy. Garbage chef. Garbage chief. That's garbage chief.
Yeah, we don't like Russians around these parts.
Yeah.
All right, if your name is fucking Vlad, stay away.
Vlad?
Yeah.
What about Amir?
No, that's more of like a North African name, I feel.
Okay. Okay, he's got one more. It is Screaming by Loathe. Have you heard that one?
No, because I don't like Loathe.
Okay.
They're like,
You're an idiot.
well, they're like fucking To the Hellfire. I'm not
like,
big into deathcore. Maybe I had that wrong.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you think about that?
I think it's just like death pop, dude. It's definitely got the deathcore in the drums. You hear it, that dun 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 dun. You heard the kicks going and the heavy distorted guitar.
Yeah, so it's got that offbeat feel where else that's cats. Fucking ABBA.
Yeah, it's definitely like gay club disco. Fucking
Yeah, he said that he really liked the drums on it. So that's a little sus, Nate.
no, it makes sense. He was into hard
this
bass
guy.
for a long time too.
No, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
I like the guitar tone in the beginning, the really weird, like kind of breaking but not really breaking up. You know, it sounds like something I would try to use. So big fan.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Nate, for the songs.
Yeah, man. You know, just pick better ones next time. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, what's up with the Super Depression?
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
he gave me Delta Sleep too.
Oh.
He was like, "Oh, I think you would like these guys."
Yeah, I think
That
he's
was a
trying
long
to tell
time
you that you
ago.
have a problem.
Probably.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, yeah, if y'all really want to dive in, I've yet to put Pine Grove on this pod.
Yeah, and they actually are probably the best band of any that you've shown me.
They're also like
Dead.
they're done now, which sucks. And they're huge now. Need to blew the fuck up after they lost their drummer. But
You should hit them up.
I'm like top 0 or 0.09%. Like, I'm the highest listener for them almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some people would say it's kind of creepy. It's like you're.
It really is.
It's like you're lusting over this man.
You honestly could put any song on and be like, can you tell me what's going to happen next in the song? And I'm like, oh, dude, yeah. I know where the guy lives. I beat off in his window every night.
I believe that.
So, and then, but about the song, yeah, I could.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Dude, so like, we really need to get some people on our fucking Patreon. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, so I think
A bunch of bums just listening to us for free? I'm going to fucking kink shame you until you give me money.
Yeah, hey, so everybody, like, we actually have dropped a lot of videos. I put 5 or 6 videos in there. Blooper reels. There's a 5-minute blooper reel in there. A lot of funny stuff. Stuff that we won't release on the actual pod.
Yeah, we're the most funny, unfunny people you'll ever meet.
It's like ridiculously unhinged. If you go in there and then you cancel us, man, that would be tough.
Don't do it, because if you do and we get canceled, then I know that all bets are off, and I'll do every single one of these episodes in my fucking rainbow assless underwear.
The cool thing about that is that you have to pay us money to watch it. So you're the one who really got.
Yeah, no, man. In all seriousness, it really does. Like literally anything, everything helps. Share it with people you know. message one of us about getting some fucking stickers or some business cards, man. You spread the word. Get some people out here.
Working on merch, doing all kinds of stuff. So definitely help us grow.
I'm going to have my mom make us a cum sock that we can sell. It'll just be a normal tube sock, and it'll say cum sock with the pee-pee man on it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get us out there. Help us grow so we can keep making content here. So I appreciate everybody.
I love you guys. You're all idiots. Fuck you and die.
Buy our cum socks.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm a really depressed person, too, so I sometimes reach out and inflict the people around me.
Buy our cum socks. Buy our cum socks. Slice of wiener heads, 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 slice of wiener heads. Bacon cream pies in your mom's eyes, bacon cream pies all the time.
Nobody seen my shoe.
I hate tomatoes, but I love ketchup.
Can't find it. I'm looking everywhere.
Thing, and it's not even true.
Please, I have to drive home.
I think about you. I have to say,
Have an edible
it was
earlier.
hard.